What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and their 2025 road schedule. Every Alabama fan know that last season Alabama was a terrible road team. Every game we lost was on the road. At Vanderbilt, at Tennessee, at Oklahoma, and we lost the bowl game to the Michigan Wolverines, which was a neutral site game. So every game we lost was away from Tuscaloosa. We got to be better than that this season, especially if we want to make the playoffs. Because if we not a better road team than we was last season, once again, Alabama will miss the playoffs. Point blank. That's just being upfront and real with you. So we opened up the season with Florida State. Granted, Florida State wasn't a very good team last year. They only won 2 games, but that was last year. It's in the past. They could be a very different team this year. On top of that, they got Gus Malzahn. Alabama is really familiar with Gus Malzahn as he was the coach of our biggest rival, the Auburn Tigers. And we know what kind of, offense he liked to run. You didn't want to say, Tennessee run a gimmick offense. Gus Malzahn really runs a gimmick offense. He loves trick plays. Okay, I know Coach Kalen DeBoer is not familiar with Gus Malzahn, but Alabama football is. Gus Malzahn, he beat Alabama 3 times as a head coach of those Auburn Tigers, and every time he had a dual threat quarterback. And Alabama, they had some issues with dual threat quarterbacks last season, especially Diego Pavia. This guy ran all over us. And when they needed to pass, he did that too, with success. So we just got to be ready for that. I don't care, Kane Womack, if you got to watch film of Gus Malzahn, his offense when he was at Auburn. So whatever you got to do, I know it's week 1, so it might be tough because you probably don't know what's coming at you. But Gus Malzahn, he can call plays. And he, as I said, he liked trick plays. So our defense, I think, is going to have, they're just going to have to be ready. It might be a long day messing around with Gus Malzahn. But I think Alabama's offense will be much improved, especially at the quarterback position, that we'll be able to outscore anybody. But our defense, I think, is going to be a lot better. As we've been talking about, there was a lot of young guys last year, a lot of true freshmen. They got a year under their belt. So I think we're going to be pretty good defensively. But we got to come out, make a statement against Florida State, and show that we can be a better road team. Now, we came out last season, and I think our first road game was against Wisconsin, and we did pretty damn good. Okay, I think we won our first 2 road games, I believe. Then after that, man, it just went downhill from there. All right, we got Florida State. Then our next road game is against the Georgia Bulldogs in Athens. And those Georgia Bulldogs, they got the longest home game win streak in college football, I believe. So that's going to be a tall task. But fortunately for Alabama, they don't seem to have an issue winning in Athens. And that's with or without Nick Saban. Just want to point that out. Okay, Alabama is, I believe, 13-6 in Athens. So we done won in Athens double the time than Georgia have in head-to-head meetings. I want to put that out there for you Georgia Bulldogs fans that think that your beloved Bulldogs can't lose in Athens. I beg to differ. But anyway, we had a tough matchup last season in Tuscaloosa, in which Alabama came out and, blow the doors off of in the first half. And then Georgia put up a epic comeback, I might say, and took the lead. And then what happened. The next play, Ryan Williams, and Jalen Miro connected on a 75-yard touchdown, I believe. And that's history. That's in the past. So, luckily for Alabama, Georgia lost a lot of their production from last season, but they be stacked also. So I'm sure they got guys coming up Just because we don't know who they are, that don't mean they can't be a dynamic program this year. And I do think Georgia might take a step back. But hey, I could be wrong. We're going to see what Gunnar Stockton got. All right. But I feel like we can go into Athens once again and win this game and break their home game win streak. We done broke every other streak they done had. Why not break this one? That's just me. Hey, Coach Kalen DeBoer can go 2-0 against Kirby Smart. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can say about the game. I mean, both teams, they got new quarterback, first-year starting quarterbacks. And, we done seen a glimpse of old Gunnar Stockton. He just might be a pretty good quarterback for those Georgia Bulldogs. We really don't know. I mean, we done seen glimpses of Ty Simpson. But I think Gunnar Stockton might have a little bit more experience than Ty Simpson, even though I got the utmost confidence in Ty Simpson. He's a bit of a dual threat quarterback himself. And you know those Georgia Bulldogs, when it comes to Alabama, they done had issues with dual threat quarterbacks. Because Ty Simpson, he can run too, and he can sling it too. That's all I know. But hey, it is what it is, man. So we'll see what happens in Athens. I believe that game is, September 29th, I believe. I believe it's September 29th. So let's get ready for that game. And as I said, that'll be a road game for my Alabama Crimson Tide, and that's going to be a tough one. Now, if Alabama can go up to Athens and blow the doors off Georgia or beat them by 2 touchdowns, this team just might be one of the best teams in the country. Hell, I already feel like they're going to be one of the best teams in the country. But we got to win these road games. All right, moving away from Georgia. We got to play at, who else we got to go? We got to go to Missouri. I feel like we can just totally dominate Missouri. I don't have no confidence in Missouri. As I said, that 2023 season was a one-off for Missouri. That's just me. I just don't believe in Missouri. Don't believe in them. They head coach. No, I just don't. I think Missouri will be an easy win for us. But guess what? Last season, I thought Vanderbilt would be an easy win for us. I thought Oklahoma would be an easy win for us. But we all saw how that ended up. We cannot have these road performances this year that we had last year, defensively or offensively. On the road, our offense was terrible last season. I mean, absolutely terrible. Terrible. Freaking especially against Tennessee and against Oklahoma. I mean, straight up ass. I'm going to mention Michigan, too, in the bowl game. So our offense definitely can't be like that this year. But last year, I think a lot of it came due to the quarterback position. All right, so, and plus we got Ryan Grubb. I think Ryan Grubb is a big help to us. And we're going to see a different type of offense. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, going to Columbia, Missouri, not an issue for me. And then we got to go to Columbia, South Carolina also. So we got to go to Columbia 2 times. And South Carolina had the audacity to schedule us for their homecoming. Now, I think South Carolina going to be a good team. But will they be good enough to beat this version of my Alabama Crimson Tide? No. I definitely don't think so. But I could be wrong, just like I was wrong again about Vanderbilt and Oklahoma last season. Last time Oklahoma beat my Alabama Crimson Tide was 2010. And that was the last time we lost, 4 games in a season or 3 games in a bowl game. That was the last time. So I expect my Alabama Crimson Tide to be a lot better this season than they was last season. Coach Kalen DeBoer, you got a year under your belt. All them young, true freshmen from last season that started or got a plethora of playing time during the season, they got a year under their belt. So we ain't got no choice but to be better. That's all I know. That's all I know. Now, I know South Carolina, they got old Lenore Sellers at quarterback, and I'm high on that guy. But I think we'll do enough to contain him. And as I said, I think my offense will be a whole lot better than last season, and we'll be able to outscore a lot of these teams. Even if we can't stop them, I think we'll be able to outscore them, especially with the wide receiver core we got. Come on now. Come on now. So y'all fans of these teams that we'll be playing on the road, just watch out for this wide receiver core that we bringing with us. Matter of fact, watch out for the whole damn offense. And you better look out and expect for our defense to be a whole lot damn better. Speaking of South Carolina, we squeaked by them, got a 2-point win against them last season. But I'm expecting my Alabama Crimson Tide to beat South Carolina by double digits on their homecoming. That's what I'm expecting. But anyway, I believe that's the 4. We got Florida State, South Carolina, Missouri, Georgia, all on the road. I believe, we got Auburn on the road. And you know how it is playing in Jordan-Hare. That place, oh man, last time we went there, it took a miracle to get out of there with a win. I mean, an absolute miracle. Y'all remember the grave digger? In 4th and 31. Y'all remember that old Jalen Miro and old Isaiah Bond? Y'all remember that? Because I most certainly do. I just knew we hadn't lost that game. But the football gods took us to victory, man. I remember going into 5 overtime with a terrible Auburn Tiger team. I mean, damn. But Auburn, man, every time they play Alabama, they're going to get up for that game. And this one is on the road. So you can expect a rough game for Alabama. Hopefully we can pull it out. I feel like we can pull it out. Auburn, everybody's saying they're going to be a better team than they was last season. But I don't know, because I don't trust Hugh Freeze. That's just me. I don't trust Hugh Freeze. And losing to Auburn with Hugh Freeze would be a terrible thing. We got to win this game on the road. This will be Coach Kalen DeBoer's first time going into Jordan-Hare Stadium. And he just might find out that place is haunted. That damn thing got some spirits in it. That is a hard place to play for Alabama. I mean, a hard place to play. So we'll see how we do on the road in 2025 against Florida State, against those Georgia Bulldogs, Missouri Tigers, and South Carolina Gamecocks and Auburn Tigers. Hopefully we can be 5-0. 5-0 on the road. All right. And win the rest of our home games. Hopefully we can end this season undefeated, or at least with 1 loss. Just 1. All right. We don't want no 3 and 4 losses. Don't even want 2. Don't want none, but I'll take 1. But we got to win these road games. We got to be much better on the road this season. And with the addition of Ryan Grubb, I think we will. I think as far as road games last year, our defense stepped up to the plate. All except for, I think we let Vandy score too many points. We just couldn't score at all against freaking Oklahoma. Tennessee, they stepped up. The defense stepped up against Tennessee, got us 3 turnovers. Offense couldn't do nothing with it. Defense pretty much stepped up against Michigan. Offense couldn't do nothing. Now, out of the games we lost on the road, let me see. All of them was by single digits, except for 1, and that was against Oklahoma. Single digits against Vandy. Single digits against Tennessee. Single digits against Michigan. Neutral site game. So those games could have went either way. but we came out on the losing end. We can't chance that this time. We really gotta be, up to par. We gotta step up to the plate in road games, and we just gotta execute. That's what it all boils down to. So let me know what y'all think about this Alabama team, and how y'all think we'll do on the road this season, considering how we did on the road last season. Now y'all be blessed, and remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.